Let's address some of the questions from the previous video. What makes this one of the best tool bags for an electrician versus the Klein? So the Klein, we've kind of got this piece together. I've got a gator back here with the Klein tool pouch, and then we've got this DeWalt here with the Vito, which ended up being a pretty nice setup if that's what you're into. But recently we picked up the Boulder bag, and both of these together without having to piece anything together is a really, really good setup. So what sets this apart from the other tool pouches is going to be that not all these pockets are the same depth. So if we look down in here, you're going to see where this actually bottoms out and it stops right there. And this pouch here does not bottom out. It keeps kind of going. And same thing with this one. So not all these pockets are created the same, which is pretty unique. You know, a lot of your pouches will have like a generic setup where you're kind of stuck trying to make do for certain scenarios. The Klein is really bad about that. Let me go to the chat here. Okay. So one of the best things about this pouch is that most of your weight, I'm going to get all these tools out of here, and then we're going to load up the Vito and the other Vito here. I've also got this Vito. This has got to be one of the best tool pouches, or not tool pouches, one of the best tool bags that you can buy, especially if you're a technician. So if we look at this, the most unique thing about this pouch is that it's got a ton of storage closer to your hip, so all of your weight is not so far out here where it makes the pouch really floppy. And we can actually get our diagonals out without even touching our Kleins, and vice versa. We can put them in without really trying to force them in there. So you got plenty of room for your hand tools. You can fit 6. You got 3 there, and you got 3 there, and you haven't even had to use these front pouches yet. Then I showed you from the get-go, this pocket here is not as deep as some of the pockets that don't go all the way through. And then the only thing that could have made this pouch better, addressing all the comments, by the way. What's up, Shrush? Tools with Souls. YouTube does not let anyone else join together with him. So we tried it with a couple other people, and no one else can see him either. So we don't know what's going on with that. You can put your whole hand in here in both of these. What's up, you boy? My kids are on the way, so I'm trying to get this done. So you got all this room for fisting here. You got all this fisting room. We can fist this pouch rigorously like this. Very nice. And then you've got plenty of space right there. So really, I mean, that's a home run right there. And if we wanted to, we can show you what it looks like with the Milwaukee. That's the Gen 4 with a huge battery on it, of course. We can show you what it looks like with battery storage. That's one of the bigger batteries that you're ever going to use legitimately. And someone said, well, I'm never going to carry all this crap with me. Fisting room, of course, buddy. Fisting. Look, you put this battery here, and even though one hole is filled up, you can still fist the other one, which is pretty good. So right now, we've actually got 2 holes full, and we still have room to get more in there. Then you get your channel locks. I always put them where they face this way. That way, as soon as you grab this, you're ready to start wrenching on the opposite. So that's the Milwaukee right there. A lot of storage here. And the whole battery fits in there. So back to what I was saying. It's not like you're going to carry all this stuff, but this is an alternative to carrying another tool bag. So you have all your tools with you, and then you branch off to kind of a quick pouch where this goes in your main tool bag, and then you might have this on your hip, and you can kind of switch out in between your tools. This is the Boulder Bag Ultimate Electrician. What's really cool about this bag, it's got a little satchel here, and it's got built-in bit storage. You got your number books and your markers and your pens and your hole saws, and all this stuff is built in. What's up, Morgan? You got all of your storage up here, which is just insane. You've got kind of your standard loops there, so if you're the type of person that carries your channel locks here, a lot of people do. If you're not running pipe, and it just keeps them out of the way. This is very similar to the Gatorback, which I love. I love the Gatorback, but this beats the Gatorback because of the satchel, because of this custom pocket here. And we've also got a 6.0 battery here with still plenty of room here. What could have made this better, and I'm probably going to have to add it myself, would be one more loop here for a level or something. Because you got your channel locks here, which is great. But then when it comes to doing something with your levels, which I put somewhere here. We just had them. Huh. I don't know what I did with them. Oh well. Needs a special spot for a level. Needs a separate spot for a level. That would be huge. The belt itself, I got it hung up on a nail so I can do this one-handed. Obviously, that's where you put your roto split. Make no mistake, this is not for a hammer for an electrician. Roto split goes there. But just having the different depths where, see where this isn't as deep, so this is as deep as this goes right here. We'll use this kind of as a gauge. And then this one here also goes there. This one's even skinnier yet, so it's perfect for a little control screwdriver. And then over here, this one goes all the way down. This one goes all the way down. And that one goes all the way down. So you've got kind of some custom sort of storage. This pocket stops here. This pocket stops here. And that lets you put your razor knife where it doesn't just disappear forever. So if we drop this in here, it's not gone. It's still right there. But most of your pouches, you don't have this option. If we put this razor knife in here, it's gone forever. This one goes all the way down. This is a shallow pouch, so your Sharpies can go here. Razor knife's a little bit too deep for this pocket. See what I'm talking about? It's all pretty well thought out on what you're going to do. Even some of these go through and through on the side here. Don't buy these pieces of crap. These are garbage. I want to like them because I like the looks of them, but they're just not good. Look how far that freaking thing bumps out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Milwaukee? Look how ridiculous that is, guys. How are you supposed to beat on this? Sorry, but electricians use everything to beat on. How are you supposed to beat and not be like mashing this thing up? Can't go wrong with a leather bag sayer. Especially when you stick a very nice pouch. Got sawdust in there. Especially when you stick a nice pouch and then you've got a nice kind of pocket stuffer. Hey, whoops. Then you can really load this thing out. And this by far has got to be one of the best pouches that money can buy. There's a lot out there. It's hard for me to tell you to go spend $100 on a pouch that carries so little. But man, this pouch is good. So if we put this on our hip, actually I'm going to put it on my pocket here because it just clips right there. And we can load this out with a large, very large tool. Hollow, of course. The hollow's nice because it's got the built-in magnets and it's got the weight reduction. I don't even keep the other one. I threw it away. It was garbage. You could, if somebody was robbing you, you could probably knock him out with it. Like it was so heavy. Let me check the chat. Can you put a meter in there as a demo? Yes, sir, I can. So I've got a bigger, bulkier meter that we can put. I won't even try to force it. We'll just make it fit and the leads can follow. We don't even have to fight it. Definitely you can put a meter here. No problem. You can absolutely get the smaller fluke in there, no problem. But that's probably one of the bigger meters that you're going to have. And it fits in there. Here's something even bigger. It's actually not going anywhere. But I'm confident it will fit in here. Yeah. What's up, Sayer? Did you know VCG doesn't know how to measure bolts? It doesn't know how to do very much, man. Also helps me gauge. My first MP pouch was, I can spend as much on a pouch thing, but I would buy them again in a heartbeat. Man, it's hard to justify pouches that are like off your hip like this. If we go with the tough belt, you can see with the tough belt, it's not going to carry as much. It's not even close. And then what's great about this pouch is that everything has a spot. So if we get our Kleins in there, but for a quick pouch, I probably wouldn't even use Kleins. I'll probably use these because these are great. So those go right there. You got your beater reamer combo. I think everybody likes the vessel though, so we'll go with the vessel right there. And then you've got the protrusion down below on this pouch. And then what's nice is if you don't want it to go all the way down, it can sit on this lip right here. So if we go with a different setup, like if we go with this, with one of these, that fits right in there. And then it sits right on there. That looks like it went a little bit beyond it. Usually it sits right about there so it doesn't stick down. Then you can go with channel locks. And you wouldn't know it until you train all this stuff. But the channel locks actually fit on this side pouch. And so does the razor knife. Hard to do this with one hand. Yeah, I found the level. Got the level. I don't know if the level will fit here. It might. It would take some training to get it, if the level wants to go here or not. I bet you probably could train this for a level. That would actually be huge. Because I've got it trained for my razor knife, which I'm having trouble getting out of this tool bag. Please, sir. So we got a Milwaukee. Hang on. I gotta put the phone down. So we got the Milwaukee there. We'll pop that there for now. Beater. All in all, man, it's a really, really nice pouch. What we're going to do here pretty soon, we're going to find out, does your sheetrock clamps, because this is going to be the real test, right? Do these replace needle nose? Because if they do, I mean, you've got kind of everything here. You've got cable shears, right? You don't need the Knipex. You got some of the best strippers on the market. These things strip crazy good. And you got needle nose. And you've got an internal reamer right here. Your channel locks are the external reamer if you need to. So if you can install sheetrock clamps, which I'm thinking we can, because they don't slip. They kind of slip. We'll have to do a video on it. But if these can pull sheetrock clamps, then these will replace your strippers. Bad for real as in bad as in crappy, or bad as in good? Which bad are we talking about? I'm not going to cut these screws? Yeah, these cut screws good. Here's the number 2 here. Here's the number 2 aluminum. Which is not easy to cut, right? I'm not even going to pretend like it's easy. Try to do it one hand. There you go. And then I always hold them up to the light to see if we damaged them. They still look good. The Klein strippers are better, man, because, you know, it's hard to say, man. These things do so much. Like, when you can cut number 2 aluminum with one hand, with your Klein strippers, let me know. Because these things overlap. Like, really good. Yeah, you can see where we did not damage them. So you can do that with your... it can't be done with these. These... We're going to have to take a couple of bites. And I've got, like, really, really good grip strength. There we go. And we got these. These are kind of gimmicky. They're fun, though. But they don't get on the wire without some force. But then once they do, I can't do this one-handed. Hang on. One-handed challenge. Come on. So when I take these just off the hop without even really knowing if they're going to cut and have the confidence to cut, one-handed, those are good. Bro, get a phone stand. One-hand gang, sound off. So, yeah, so this goes all the way down. And I haven't trained these yet. And I don't know if you guys know what I mean by training the pouch. But all this Cordura here will mold. So for example, this is this size here, and it fits this just like I molded my Vito. That's been molded to fit this. This doesn't fit this like this that easily out the gate. Awesome. I can send you a link for the Tough Built stripper and cutter if you want to test them. The Tough Built stripper. Yeah, I check periodically, man. Sorry. I'm going to go back. In the chat. What's up, Learn with Juan? I do a pouch every day. I don't like how a screwdriver comes up. When you need it, it stabs you in the legs. I'm not sure if it does with that pouch too, but I've had a similar one that did. This pouch keeps it pretty far off your hip to where it doesn't. You own them and they broke the copper strands. Okay. The Kleins are way better. There's a Tough Built pliers, wire stripper, and cutter that will be happy if you tried them. They're affordable and seems tough. I'll try them out. Try the Knip X. Okay. For needle nose with crazy grip, you have to try the Snap-on Talon grip slip joints. Only Snap-on tool I own, but crazy grip. Okay. You can send me the link for the Tough Built strippers and cutter. Yeah, you can send the link. You are probably not. I think the 7-1 doesn't have the reamer. The 7-1s just aren't as good, man. You know what's crazy is I actually don't like the Knipex version, and they might not even be in this room. I don't like the Knipex. If you're looking for somebody to kind of jump on the bandwagon for tools, I don't think my Knipex are in here. They're probably in the garage. Somebody sent me these. We're going to try them out. We tried this pouch out the other day, this Racketeers. It's garbage. It doesn't hold anything. And then somebody bought a Diamondback pouch. And it's going to be weird. I don't think you're going to like it. Let me know about the Diamondback pouch when you get it. But I can already tell just... Oh, there they are. Haha. Sweet. Okay. Hang on, I got a phone stand here. We got a phone stand. Hang on. Wrong way. There you go. That's what you wanted. Okay. So we can barely even get on there. We're having to extend all the way out. And then cuts nice. Go to the Milwaukees. They're not going to cut as nice, but they're still going to cut. But they strip really nice. And they're $20, less than 20. These are 60. These are okay. I just don't. I don't like they don't have the crosshatch. See, they're straight. They can make these wider, and they could crosshatch them, and they would be better. Yeah, they strip number 8. Let's see here. Let's see what these can do. These are my favorites, man. These are always going to be my favorites, I think. Let's see if we can cut it. Yeah, we can. I can already tell. Takes one little smash and then a little readjustment. Nice, Big Red. I see you found all the new emojis there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 7-in-1s. Klein all the way. Yeah, it's hard to beat these, man. It really is. Uh, there's a red pair of Kleins that have a straight for the stripping, and they go up to number 6, I believe. And usually I wrap cold shrink around the handles. So I'm going to show you guys here pretty soon how to wrap. Yeah, I thought about getting the Diamondback Mini Nico, but I'm sticking to the Vito. Yeah, don't get the Mini Nico. It's going to be too deep. The thing is like, it's tall, and it's not going to be what you're promised. I'm convinced. The Mini Nico is going to be just not as good. But yeah, so back to training this pouch here. You can see where it goes in. And because it's deep, it's going to stick. I think my last short, we're talking about these. I don't like how thick these are. I like the original little Klein, the little yellow ones. Trying to get 500 subscribers before the end of August. That's a good goal, man. If you don't set goals, you don't really know, where to start or what to expect. So it's good to have a goal. Here's the Klein here. This is a good value, but it's not a good pouch. These are the Tough Belt pliers. They're not available for the USA yet. Got them today, but they are my first pair of pliers, and I don't have anything to compare them to. Interesting. Yeah, I would like to see them. I saw in the Klein, in the Tough Belt advertisements for their tool pouches that they had hand tools coming out. We'll see you later, Big Red. So I've kind of been waiting for them to drop. I could call my Tough Built guy and see if he would send me some, but man, honestly, right, we kind of messed up with Tough Built a little bit. I haven't contacted them. They sent me a box full of stuff, right? And I did a couple of videos on their things, and they're just not. They're not. If I'm going to tell you guys something's good, or if I'm going to test it out, it needs to perform. And a lot of their stuff kind of fell short, honestly. Their razor knife where you can keep popping up the blades and stuff. Tape measure's nice. Yeah, I got a Tough Built guy. I feel like I let him down though, because I had to move and I had to throw everything away. And I think I still had a couple of tools that I need to do videos on. How's that crazy? What's up? What's up, Mark Tony? You've been wanting to see it. Oh, this one? This thing? Yeah, Tough. It's kind of got me a little bit. Also, I just feel bad, man. I don't feel like I delivered for them. I feel like I let them down. So I don't want to bother them. I called my Evolution guy the other day, or I didn't call him. I emailed him. And he's going to send me a track saw that you guys can check out. It's a good value, which is the only reason why I'm going to check it out. But I think it's like less than 150 for the rail and the saw. So we're going to try that out with, value in mind, I guess would say. I don't even know what this thing is set to right now. Let's see here. Oh, wait, no, we need to go down like that. Okay. We kind of scored the copper a little bit there. Let's back it up. Let's try that. Oh, one thing, look at this. They shear. I didn't realize these things had cutters until I started messing with them the other day. I forgot they had cutters even just now. We gotta try them out. I don't want to break these, man. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna do it again. They don't even have that much leverage. Like, look how short they are. They're kind of cool because they cut. I've used the Weehaw ones, I don't even know how many years ago. 2008 is when I saw the Weehaw ones. And my buddy had them. They look kind of gimmicky, but these actually have a, well, that wasn't very good. Are we cutting too deep? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're obliterating the wire. Hang on, we got to go this way. Let's try this. They take a minute to dial in. They really do. Okay. Wow, we're making these things look terrible. Okay, we need to go deeper, which would be up like that. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, now we're just barely skinning the insulation. So we're going to go a little bit deeper, which would be back like that. No. Like the right. I don't know. It's inverted. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that we got them locked in, let's see how they do. I don't like them. I don't like them, man. Leave me the regular strippers. If they probably work for somebody else, but man, these things strip just too damn good. They are too good. Look, we can even do this to the wire, which you dare not do with a pair of Klein strippers, right? Like this. And we're probably gonna be able to strip it right off because these things are fantastic strippers. How can you argue with that? Go try that with your Kleins and then tell me these things are garbage, man. Look, we'll do even worse to it. We'll bend it all around. Your average strippers wouldn't do this. I hate Milwaukee hand tools, okay? But these are the exception. And if they replace your needle nose, it's huge. Huge. Game changing if these replace needle nose. And the only way to know if these are going to replace your needle nose is if we install a cut-in box with F-clamps. And we're going to have to do it live when we do it because I don't want any redos. I don't want any cuts. I don't want any fuckery. I want you guys to see, can these things grab? Can they pull? Do they slip? See, I see a little bit of slipping. See, these are straight here. And needle nose should have cross hatches. Let's see. Here's a pair of Knipex. You can see where it has the cross hatches, as quality pliers should. And you're going to see where these aren't going to slip. Yeah, not even close. And you can't tell me these things have more leverage just the way they're curved. So back to the cross hatching, right? If you don't have cross hatching, you're not going to have a good joint. Which, case in point, these aren't going to be good for American wiring. They're going to be good for Wagos. So if you do Wagos and no wire nuts, these are probably going to do fine for you. But yeah, no cross hatching is a huge problem. It's an oversight on Milwaukee's part. And they just, man, they're just making tools without consulting people. So yeah, if you're into Wagos, and you like the Wago thing, then you probably are going to like the Knipex because you're not having to make up any joints. But if you're trying to like twist wires like these, it just won't twist. Like, look, see this curve here? If I turn this, it just spins freely. But if I grab something with grip on it, you're going to see where the wire is actually going to start to spin. I don't know if you can see that. But we're actually like spinning the wire. Here, I'm going to make it more obvious. Yeah, there you go. So you start to turn the wire there. But if you grab these, like, you better be grabbing tight to be able to turn the wire. They kind of just spin in a circle. And they make it really shiny. Just trying to roll it around. So that's my thought on Knipex. They're okay. They cut good. They strip nice, but they're not a true multi like these are. Can't make up joints. Yeah, exactly. Where goes Eagles trash? I think so, man. My kids are here. And my dogs are barking. Yep. Good to use in a box, yeah. This is how you're supposed to use them. So, stupid move that I already bought, buying all these Tough Built products. I'm just a maintenance guy. Maybe not. The Tough Built stuff might be good. We won't know until we try it, right? I don't want to knock anything without trying it. I bought these almost a year ago. You haven't seen a video on them because I haven't tried them. I want to talk about them. They look cool. They might be crap. We'll find out here pretty soon. We bought these Milwaukees, and they actually feel really good. I'm not a fan of... Kids are loud. Not a fan of the handles, and I'm not a fan of how I can almost make them touch. Down here, you can see all that flex. Not a huge fan of that. We take these. They don't really move that much. They move a little bit, but not that much. These don't hardly move at all. I like how small the head is on these because you don't need leverage. They're good for cutting tie wraps and stuff inside the panels. But look, they're almost already touching. We can make them touch. So there's just some interesting things going on with the competitors that are trying to come into the same space as Klein. Can't do it with the Kleins. I'm going to try and get the big ones. Everyone claims they're the best. They're not the best. I want to see those linemen because of looks. Yeah. They look good. Are you coming back to Texas, Mark, or are you still going to stay in Florida?
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, baby. What you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It's birthday.
Oh, yeah, it is.
She can.
See that right there?
Huh?
No, go. That's the full-size Kleins. They don't flex that much. They do a little bit. All you need is Journeyman Series Klein lines. That's it, man. That's all you need. That is, in fact, all you need. If you haven't tried these, though, where'd they go? If you haven't tried these, they're game changers, though. These are incredible. Absolutely incredible what they've done with these. He's a veteran. He's used to big. Yeah. I don't even see Yoda in here. All right, so those hybrid pliers are awesome. Yeah, the hybrid pliers, man, they're so good. I didn't even know if I could cut this. I just tried earlier, and it works. Got to give it a little squeeze first, right? And then we got to chase it. There we go. One-handed. It's pretty good. Pretty good for multipliers, man. You wouldn't expect them to do that. What's up, Brain? What's the what's the best tool to hawk to on my bok choy? This one, man. This is gonna make you the most money for the least amount of money you gotta spend. This will do your stripping. It'll make up. It'll crimp. It'll cut your screws. And it's a good hammer. And it's well balanced. This right here is hard to beat for the money. And then if you pair it with your Milwaukees that a lot of people don't like, you've got your strippers, you got your needle nose, and you've got even more leverage here to just run up on anything very quickly and just chop it off. And when they break, they're $20, just like all of the strippers you've ever had. All your stamp strippers kind of suck. See, these are stamped, right? They're nice, but they're stamped. So I would not dare try to cut something this big. I feel like they could. I just don't want to because it would be stupid to do it. But these are nice. But if you just needed two tools, it would probably be these two. These are the only two tools that you really need for hand tools, for as far as pliers go. Then you got your channel locks. If you're really trying to really load up kind of an EDC pouch that fell on the floor. Yeah, so if you were trying to go with EDC, it would be these two. And then you'd have to keep this on you because this is too good. 1,000 volts keeps you safe. Put your bits right there. Got your razor knife there. Your channel locks go there. Screwdrivers and all that stuff. But do you do line work or commercial? I did commercial. Done a lot of things. I haven't done any line work. I've done commercial probably a couple more years than I've done industrial. But I've been in the trade since 2007. So I've done 2 years of infrared. I've done almost 9 years of inspections. I've done probably 4 and 5 years of commercial and industrial kind of mixed. Probably 5 years of commercial and 4 years of industrial. And then I did a year, a little bit of residential. But really, I mean, you're always doing residential because you never don't do residential because as soon as you learn electrical, everyone's calling you to go do crap for them. So, but actually in a company for specifically residential, I've done, about a year maybe. We'll see you later, Juan. Shout out? Sure, man. XWX, what's up? You figured out the problem with going live there. Well, that's good. Okay. I get it off here. We're fixing to go eat, and I'm going to help my wife get groceries in if they're not already in. So, we got to get, but appreciate all the support, and we'll see you guys in the next one.